For thousands of years, rivers shaped human life, feeding our farms, carving our valleys, and sometimes flooding our homes without warning. But then, humanity learned something extraordinary. We learned how to pause a river, how to shape its path, how to store its power. And we did it by building giants. Giants of concrete, steel, and imagination. We call them dams. Today, we will explore how these giants work, from the heart of the river to the spinning turbines deep underground. Imagine living near a river that changes its mood every season. 1 month, it's peaceful. The next, it's roaring through villages after heavy rains. Dams help solve this problem. We build dams for 4 major reasons. First, flood control, holding back excess water during storms and releasing it safely later. Second, water storage, creating huge reservoirs that supply drinking water for cities and irrigation for farms. Third is hydropower, turning the power of moving water into clean electricity for millions of homes. And finally, recreation and economy. The lakes created behind dams support fishing, tourism, and local businesses. But achieving these benefits requires an incredible balance between engineering and nature. So, when engineers build a dam across a river, something remarkable happens. The flowing water can no longer continue downstream freely. Instead, it begins to rise behind the dam, little by little, filling valleys and lowlands, creating a reservoir, a man-made lake. This reservoir functions like a massive water bank account. When nature sends too much water, like during a heavy storm, the reservoir stores it. When nature sends too little, during a drought, the reservoir shares it. The bigger the reservoir, the greater the control we have over the river's flow, turning an unpredictable force into a reliable resource. But a dam is not just a simple wall. It is a carefully designed, energy-controlling machine. The main parts all work together. First, there's the dam wall itself, usually made of concrete or compacted earth. Its shape is often curved or angled to perfectly distribute the immense pressure from millions of tons of water. Then you have the reservoir, which is the body of water held back by the dam. Its height determines just how much potential energy is stored. Near the base of the dam are the intake gates. When these are opened, water rushes through with enormous force into long, pressurized pipes. These tunnels carry the water down to the turbines, which are massive rotating machines. Fast-moving water strikes the blades and makes them spin, much like wind on a windmill. Connected to these turbines are the generators, which produce electricity. And for safety, dams have spillways, which are special pathways that safely release excess water during floods to protect the dam from overflowing. Each part works together like organs in a living body. The reservoir stores energy, the gates release it, and the turbines turn that energy into power. Now, here is where the science really turns into magic. When engineers open the intake gates, water falls from the high reservoir level to a much lower level inside the dam. This height difference is called head. The greater the head, the more force the water carries. The water rushes through those narrow tunnels, the penstocks, picking up incredible speed. Then, it slams into the turbine blades. Imagine blowing on a tiny pinwheel. Now multiply your breath by millions of liters of water per second. That's the kind of force we're talking about. The turbine spins at high speed. The generator, connected directly to it, converts that spinning motion into electricity. And that electricity then travels through power lines to light up our homes, schools, and industries. Hydropower is one of the cleanest energy sources on Earth. It uses only gravity and water, and it creates no air pollution during operation. But what happens when the rainfall is too heavy? What if the reservoir fills up faster than the gates and turbines can release water? This is where spillways become the unsung heroes of dam safety. Spillways are designed to allow extra water to flow over or through the dam in a controlled, safe manner. Without them, water could rise above the top of the dam, a very dangerous situation that could risk the entire structure collapsing. Think of spillways as emergency exits for water. When the pressure inside the reservoir becomes too high, they open the doors and let the river breathe again, ensuring the dam remains stable and the areas downstream stay safe. Not all dams look the same, either. In fact, engineers build different types depending on the geology and shape of the valley. Gravity dams are huge, massive concrete walls that use their own immense weight to resist the water's pressure. Arch dams are elegant and curved, like a bow and arrow. They cleverly push the water's force into the strong rock walls of the valley, which makes them very efficient. Embankment dams, or earth dams, are built from compacted soil and rocks. They're often enormous and quite flexible, making them perfect for wide valleys. And then you have buttress dams, which are supported by a series of strong, triangular walls on the downstream side. They use less concrete than gravity dams, but require very careful design. Each type serves the same fundamental purpose, but adapts its form to the land it stands on. While dams bring massive benefits, they also create environmental challenges that we have to manage. Building a dam fundamentally changes a river's ecosystem. For example, the migration of fish like salmon can be blocked. Sometimes, villages and habitats upstream need to be relocated to make way for the new reservoir. And the flow of nutrient-rich silt downstream can be reduced because it gets trapped in the reservoir, which can affect soil fertility. Modern engineers and environmental scientists work hard to address these issues. They design solutions like fish ladders, which help fish swim past the dam. They implement controlled, seasonal water releases to mimic natural river flows, and they actively manage sediment and monitor the environment to ensure a good dam is not just strong, it is also responsible and strives for balance with nature. Behind every single dam, there is a human story. It's the story of farmers who receive a reliable supply of water for their crops, even during dry seasons. It's the story of cities that light up with clean, renewable hydropower. And it is the story of communities that are now safe from the threat of deadly floods that once plagued them. A dam is so much more than concrete and steel. It is a symbol of trust. It represents stability. It is the meeting point of human need and the immense force of nature. So the next time you cross a peaceful bridge or look out at a calm lake held back by a mighty wall, remember what you're seeing. You are witnessing one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements. A quiet giant that tames rivers, stores energy, protects countless lives, and silently powers our modern world. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations into the world of engineering.